when the middle class of this country is disappearing, when we have massive levels of income and wealth inequality, when the 20 wealthiest people in this country now own more wealth than the bottom 50%, we need leadership that stands up to the billionaire class and says to them, you know what, you guys can't have it all. We've got to rebuild the middle class. And second of all, let's be frank, we have a very corrupt campaign finance system which allows Wall Street and billionaires to buy elections. And here's the difference between Hillary Clinton and me. I have received 3.5 million individual campaign contributions, averaging $27 apiece. Hillary Clinton recently announced the results to take from her super PAC, $25 million coming into her super PAC, 15 million of that came from Wall Street. That is a very significant difference. Our campaign is funded by the people to a significant degree. Her campaign is funded by Wall Street and big money interest.
Some people say that politically, strategically, that could be a mistake on your part, not having that super PAC. You probably could raise a lot of money, but you're unilaterally, they say, disarming. Is that a problem?
Well, I think you're right. That is what a lot of people have said. But that's what we are taking on. That's what my campaign is about. It's to say, yes, I can raise a lot of money if I had a super PAC, but I don't represent the interests of the billionaire class. I don't represent corporate America. I don't represent the very, very wealthy. So I'm going to let them keep their money. We are not going to have a super PAC. And what we are going to do is reach out to the American people at BernieSanders.com. And Wolf, I got to tell you, I have been overwhelmed that up to this point in the campaign, we have received more individual campaign contributions than any candidate in the history of the United States of America. And that indicates to me not only the kind of grassroots support we have, but that also tells me that people across this country, and by the way, across the political spectrum, are sick and tired of super PACs. They're sick and tired of Citizens United, and they are sick and tired of billionaires buying elections.
So are you suggesting that Secretary Clinton is beholden to Wall Street and big money?
No, what I'm simply saying is a fact. She recently reported that her super PAC received $25 million. 15 million of that came from Wall Street. I will let the American people determine what all of that means.